I'm back! Yay! I know it's been forever. I'm not even sure how long it's been since I made a video, but I am back and I have been sticking to my weight loss journey. I know it's been a minute since I put up a video, but unfortunately I've been having some health issues. So let's just get into it. First, let me just start off with my weight. I started off my channel, I was 211.9 pounds, and I am currently 185.5 pounds. So that is a 26.4 pound difference since I started this channel. I know I started this channel at the end of April. I think it was April 30th. I'm not quite sure. So that's quite a bit of weight between now and today. Today is July 17th. So we're not even into July 30th yet. And I've already lost close to 30 pounds. So 4 more pounds, I would have lost 30 pounds, you know, 10 pounds a month. So, and that has been my goal, to lose about 10 pounds a month. Now this week, or this month, I wasn't really trying to do that much as far as weight loss goes. Let's rewind and talk about last month so I can get you guys caught up. So last month was, my challenge for last month was to do 20,000 steps daily. Actually, it was 20,000 steps Monday through Friday. And 10,000 steps Saturday and Sunday. I was going to track my steps using my brand new Fitbit that I do not have. The Fitbit, I had a Fitbit Alta, and one day it just came off and I have no idea where. It actually came off before, and I should have gone online and figured out how to get it to stay. But I was just like, I won't worry about it. And one day I got home and I went to go check my steps and it was gone. It was in July, so I was able to do a walking challenge that I was doing. So I was able to complete that, but it was really disappointing to have lost my Fitbit. So as much as I loved my Fitbit, I actually loved it. I was so devastated when I dropped it. I almost ran out and just bought another one. But I was just like, that's ridiculous. If you're going to get a Fitbit, make sure you get the Fitbit that has a watch band. A band that, like a watch, that actually goes into a hole and snaps and is not gonna fall off. But this isn't a Fitbit review. This is my weight loss journey review. So, in June, I started my weight loss challenge, or my walking challenge, and I was really consistent. I was really motivated. Like I said, one thing, going back to the Fitbit, it does keep you motivated. So I was constantly, all the time, checking in to see how many steps I had. I was walking to work, which gave me about almost 5,000 steps. I would get up on my breaks. I would get up on my lunch and walk. I usually got at least 5,000 steps on my walk. I got another 5,000 steps coming home. I usually had 20,000 steps before I even left my job, but just to up the ante, sometimes afterwards, after work, I would go on a walk, and I just really loved it. But then I started having issues. And first, the issues were my feet. I got blisters all over my feet, to the point where I could barely even walk. Now, normally I would have just had stopped walking, but I was in a walking competition. So I wanted to win the competition, or at least place top 5 of the competition. And so I kept walking. I had band-aids all over my feet. I bought all types of foot inserts, and yeah, my feet were tore up. And there came a point where I just actually had to stop walking. When it came to the weekend, I was just like, I just can't do all these steps. I just gotta give it up and just rest my feet for a while. And finally, I was able to get past some of the foot pain. Then I started having knee pain. But I think at the time I started the fitness competition, I think I was about 199. So I was still pretty heavy. And so I was just like, okay, this has a lot to do with a lot of weight on my joints. So I was just like, let me just walk through it. I went out and bought a knee brace, and I still want to do a kind of a fitness haul, talking about all the things that I brought and what I think was worth it, and things that I didn't think were worth it. But I'll save that for another video. So I finally got to the point where I was walking through my knee pain, I was walking through my foot pain, and then I started having troubles breathing. And obviously that's an issue. Now, I've had a cough for about 6 months that kind of just lingered after I got sick, but now I was having trouble breathing, I was wheezing, I was having coughing fits just all the time. So I went to the doctors, and while at the doctors I found out that I had swollen lymph nodes that were causing some of the breathing issues that I have. I still don't know what is going on with that. They have told me that it's either sarcoidosis or lymphoma. They said it's probably sarcoidosis because that is more prevalent in African American women. But next week I will be getting a biopsy done, so I'll be able to find out what's really going on. So it's been kind of stressful. I have been walking. I finished off the walking competition as much as I could. I really pushed myself on the walking competition, and I did not give up, even despite all the issues I was having. The doctor did give me an inhaler, which helped out some, and yeah, I still kept on going. And I can't remember exactly how much weight I lost that last month in June, but I lost at least 12, I think I lost like even 15 pounds in June. So when I came to now what is July, I really was just like, I just want to lose 5 pounds. And I have lost, I can't remember exactly how much I was when I first started June. I should have probably looked it up before I got on camera. Let me see if I can go to my Instagram real quick. So when I started in July, I was 191.2, and my weight loss goal was 184. So I'm only 1 pound away from my weight loss goal. So it would be nice to get down to 181 before the end of the month. I still have some time, and I'm still trying pretty hard. I'm not doing any type of strenuous exercise right now, like I said, just because. Okay, so my camera cut off, and I'm gonna try to remember where I left off at. So I think I was talking about my going to the gym. I have not gone back to the gym quite yet. It is my goal to get back in the gym and really up the ante as far as my exercising goes. Walking has been really great, and I feel like it's been doing me good, but I really want to push it up. One thing about walking is that where I live, there's certain streets that have really steep inclines, and when I'm trying to go up those inclines, it's been a struggle. So I really, even though it's been a struggle, I kind of enjoy it, pushing myself to go up that hill. So I would really like to go to the gym, get on the treadmill, and push myself on the incline, push myself on the Stairmaster machine, not the Stairmaster machine that just where you're going up and down, but the one where you're actually climbing those steps. I struggle really bad with that machine, so I would really like to conquer that. And I would really like to conquer these push-ups. I have very weak arms, they're still weak. They probably look skinnier. I did take before pictures, so maybe today or at some point I need to take after pictures so I can post a before and after picture, especially on my arms. I'm kind of curious to see how much I have lost around my arm. One of my things that I think I'm going to go ahead and save till August is I really want to focus on inches versus my actual weight. But let's talk about a couple of things before I end my video. So number one, I don't know what's gonna happen as far as my health goes, so it's hard for me to make plans. The doctor thinks that I do have sarcoidosis, and that'll mean that I'll be put on probably prednisone, which is a steroid. And so there's a really good chance that I could gain back all the weight that I lost, which is very scary. I've also heard that there's a lot of different side effects to steroids and prednisone. So I'm not really excited about getting on it, but I am going to be as proactive as I can be. I'm definitely going to continue to exercise, and I'm going to really be strict about my diet. I eat a lot of salt, and that's probably one of the things that I'll have to cut out when if I'm put on prednisone. And yeah, I'm just not super excited about that. You know, I don't want to talk too much about it, but because I know I've already been talking too much about it. But you know, the doctor is just like, oh, you know, he kind of acts like sarcoidosis is like something I should be, you know, excited about, like it's so much more better than lymphoma. And I understand that you could die from lymphoma, and sarcoidosis is not fatal, even though it can be, but the chances of it being fatal are, you know, not high. But still, I don't, you know, you don't want to have anything, especially if you've had good health all your life. Well, I guess even if you didn't have good health all your life, all I know is having good health. So I'm not excited about having to take a medication at all, especially a medication that has side effects, but it is what it is. So I am going to really be focused on what I'm eating, and either going to a whole foods 30 diet, which is the diet I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with, just because I could still have potatoes, and I kind of feel like I need some type of starch, versus a paleo diet, which you can't have any potatoes. So if I find that I'm still gaining weight, I'll probably try to limit the amount of potatoes. I think on the whole 30 diet, the only difference between paleo and whole 30 is the potato part. I'm sure maybe not, somebody will correct me, because I really don't know, I haven't looked into it. But if need be, I'll cut back on the potato and maybe just have one potato a day, but I gotta have something. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna really watch what I eat and stick to fruits and vegetables and lean meats, because I just refuse to blow up and just give up if I'm being put on steroids or being put on prednisone. So that's another reason why I just really want to focus on the inches. Once I get my diagnosis, I probably will talk about it, especially if it's sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis is a disease that affects African American women especially. And so it's always kind of, when you hear about diseases that affect a certain group more than other groups, anyone can get sarcoidosis, but I think it's 17 times more likely to be in African American women. And you know, they don't know what causes it, they don't know how to stop it, and you always kind of wonder, like, do they not care because it's affecting African American women? I'm getting shafted by the medical fields. What's going on? So yeah, anyway, so that's kind of why I haven't been doing videos. As you can see, it's just so encompassing. Like, it's all I could really think about. And so but I really want to stay positive and proactive and just keep a good attitude through this whole thing. So I've been rambling. I will see you guys next week. I'm gonna force myself to get back and do a video per week. Hopefully next week. I'm 185 right now. Hopefully, I would love to say I'm 184 next week, and I have my fingers crossed. But you guys enjoy your week. Bye.